Welcome to Some Say I'm Gifted, where we teach you the magic of walking in your spiritual gifts and how it can help you navigate this crazy life, and helping you understand that even though we're in this world, we are not of it. So take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and let's get real.
Hello, y'all. Hello, y'all.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? I'm Tess. By the way, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Tess. And this is Some Say I'm Gifted. And I'm here with two amazing, beautiful, marvelous, magical women, Morgan and Danielle.
Hi, everyone. I am Danielle. Hey, I'm Morgan.
I'm Morgan. I wish y'all could see her with her little hands.
Little hand.
Hey, guys, I got a question for y'all. And I want to hear everybody else chime in, too. So after you listen to the episode, comment, like, whatever. Okay. What's your favorite dinosaur?
Oh!
I know. I knew you would be excited.
Triceratops!
Is it really?
I love the Triceratops. They're my favorite. They're so cute. I have a stuffed animal.
Oh, I'm going to start looking for T-Rex things for you.
Oh,
I want to get you an inflatable T-Rex costume.
oh my God, that'd be so cute.
My little one would love that.
I will. I think my nephew might have one he could have worn.
Oh.
Because my nephew Keegan is like dinosaur.
Oh yeah, my little bonus baby's like that too.
Yeah. Do you have the reptar claws from
Raptor.
Raptor claws from Jurassic Park?
No, we don't.
If I can find them in my basement, I will give them to you.
Oh my gosh, yes, please. He would love it.
Yeah, because they're so, like my kids had them, but they were terrified of them too. If they didn't have them on, they were terrified of them. I love them. They're so cool. What about you?
Whatever the long neck ones are
No.
called.
Oh,
Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus. Yep.
Brontosaurus.
No, those are my favorite.
Mine too.
From Big or Littlefoot, I think was the movie where
Land
the
Before Time.
Oh, yeah, that
Land
one.
Before
They're
Time.
doing
Yes.
a live action one. Yeah.
I loved Land
Oh.
Before Time. Did you guys watch We're Back?
Yeah, but I don't. Yes, I
It
did.
scared
but
me.
No.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I didn't like Land Before Time. I don't like sad fucking cartoon. Pardon my language. I don't.
I know,
Oh,
but
piss me off.
But
Make
you're-
me watch Dumbo or Bambi.
Oh my.
Son of a gun.
So is that your favorite dinosaur too?
Brontosaurus, yes. And you know why?
Why?
Because when I was a kid, I loved the fact you could be a vegetarian, and he's a vegetarian,
Yeah, that's
and he has two brains.
What?
He has one in his head and one in his tail. How did you not know that?
I didn't know that.
double the amount of smarts right there.
Yeah, I was like
Well,
double buck.
I just like their long necks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I like giraffes too.
I just-
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
funny.
I like this one big giant slide.
Yes.
yes, yes.
So so recently, this guy, I don't know, an archaeologist, he's a student archaeologist. Anyways, he said, I was at a dig and all of a sudden it hit me. Have you ever seen the body of a chicken? Bone structure.
Oh.
And I was like, no. And so he shows it, like a screen comes up behind it and he shows it. And the way the bones in a T-Rex arm actually looks like a chicken wing. So maybe they weren't arms, they were wings and they were dragons.
Yes.
And I was like,
That would make it so much cooler.
it would, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Also, I get I don't watch the news, but I subscribe to 1440, which is like some sort of it's non-political. They
Yeah.
just spit out facts, and they actually said that the Brontosaurus wasn't real.
What the hell?
I know.
Morgan?
So
Oh,
I'm
and
sorry,
I'm
you guys.
Fresh all our hopes and
I mean, it might not be true. I mean, I didn't read the whole thing. I just read the little blurb of the article. But it did say that.
We're going to blurb your mouth here in a second.
But we have
Okay, this is
Joe
the second episode, guys, where they're threatening me with physical violence. Somebody help.
no. If she goes off air, just don't even worry about it. It's fine.
She went to the bathroom, y'all.
Yeah, it's okay.
Anyways. No, I didn't know that. I mean, I could see because it was like, but you know what? It was, I think it was a filter. It was a TikTok. And it was like, is it Cozumel where they had that like pyramid with the blood sacrificing thing?
Yeah.
And they had tons of little brontosauruses running around. And there was like people in modern day clothes. And they were like staring. The people had to know about the filter because they were like looking at him. It was not the people were trying to interact with it. It was really weird.
Oh, that's
Wow.
I hadn't seen that.
It was just on TikTok. I don't know if, I mean, it wasn't real or anything.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So, dinosaurs. But here's a question and a topic from the dinosaur in the room. That would be me. Because I'm the oldest one here. That's a great segue. Anyways, how do electronics affect our energy? Like, so let's go back to like way back in the day before electronics were around, or
Like when
electricity.
dinosaurs are around.
I mean, we could go forward a little bit more, but we could do dinosaurs. I do have another side note about a dinosaur. Can I tell y'all?
Yes,
really
please.
quick?
I love
Okay.
dinosaurs.
So there, so right before I went to high school, like I think I was in 7th or 8th grade. Where I went to high school was all very country. Y'all have seen it, right? And there was a 2-lane road that went from like one end of town to the other, and close to half the end, halfway between the other end of town was the high school I went to, Dayton. Okay. So, something had happened and somebody was digging and they found what they were convinced of was dinosaur bones. So they tore that road all to pieces and they did a full on archaeological dig.
Oh boy.
And it's a dig still going on, but they built a museum around it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's huge. What's really funny is that all the rednecks that are like around there that I grew up around, they all broke into the dig and they have weird pieces of bone on their like mantle in their house or like framed, and they're like,
Oh my
God.
which is like a federal offense. I don't know if y'all know this. Okay. So my grandmother, when I think of her saying this, she says it with her hands on her hips. She goes, I don't know what they're talking about. There ain't no darn dinosaurs. Old man whatever who owned the farm at Richmond was, that's where he threw all of his dead chickens and cows and pigs.
Oh my god.
And I think she's right.
I mean,
Wow.
So they think it's like, it's not like a T-Rex or anything, but it's like random, like the 18-toed sloth. I don't know what it is, but you can look it up. It's a great fossil site. That's where it's at.
Wow. That's cool.
that's very cool.
Yeah. It was a pain going and coming from school because of all the construction through high school.
wow.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
That is. So there's people that think they have bones of like these dinosaurs, and it might just be the rib
You
of a
go
cow.
into the museum and they're put together and some of them don't look right.
You're like, I don't think that existed.
Yeah, like how does that one have one really big femur bone and not another one? You know what I mean?
that just
Why does this cow have
out.
wings?
Yes, it's a cow with wings. Things very odd things.
fascinating.
Which you and I, but y'all know that it's all carbon dated. But
Yeah,
it's hilarious that my grandmother thinks it's cows, and maybe she's right. I don't know.
that's so funny.
That's awesome.
But so let's go back to my grandmother's time, since we're on that topic. They didn't have electronics, and she still to this day doesn't really have electronics. They did have electricity, so we could go back further and we could say no electricity or no electronics. They work the soil, okay? And there are, the earth is like what, 7.1 hertz, is that right? You might want to check me, but the same kilohertz, right, that the earth runs is what the human body cavity runs. So it's important we connect to the earth. And there's scripture saying that, like God gave us domain over the earth, right? Mm-hmm. And he spoke the earth into existence, so his breath is in it, right? We need to get in the dirt. We need to get in the grass. We need to get in the mud, right? So before, did people have depression, chemical depression? Yes. Did people have worry and doubt and anxiety? Yes. Did they have cancer? All these things were still there, but not to the level that they are now, right? Mm-hmm. So our electronics, and you guys can answer this if you want to, however in your opinion, because we're just an opinion podcast and a entertaining, informational podcast, like not concrete evidence, some things, but whatever. In your opinion, what was our electronics helping us or hindering us?
Well, you talking about a couple different things there with the electricity and the helping or hindering. You threw me there for a loop because I was like, oh yeah, electronics are bad, but some things are good.
How?
I like AI. I think
it's helpful, but is it a fair trade out?
Oh, no, definitely not. I was always like a prepper and like off grid kind of person. Like, I want to be able to like live in a log cabin, or like, honestly, I would live in a hole in the ground if I could. Like,
Does this shock
could go-
anybody? I'm not shocked.
I just want to be a hobbit, okay?
Potatoes.
Potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in stew. So,
Yes.
I don't think that it's a fair trade-off. No, I think that, I don't like electricity, but,
Oh, I love electricity.
well, I don't.
I don't like, I love it because I like heating. I like air. I like a dishwasher. I like washing machines. I like dryers. I like TV. I like lights.
I like the things that help us get things done. I think I've just
Like a vacuum that you plug in.
yes, like a vacuum, like a Swiffer to help Swiffer my floor, like a dishwasher to help do the dishes. But when it comes to like AI and stuff, I feel like at some point I'd rather have something help me do the things that I need to do instead of like write a paper for me.
Yeah, but at the same time, AI can help you if you're like having problems on verbiage. It can. I mean, I've seen it. Like
True.
low level AI too. Not like you have to pay an arm and a leg for. So I'm with Morgan on that, and I'm with like I like the electronics. I like the electricity though, which I think you do too. I mean, you can live without it. You know
do
how
too.
to.
I think that the reason why living as a hobbit isn't practical today is because we've grown out of it. I can't go to a job and live like a hobbit.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if I didn't have a job, I could live like a hobbit. I could build my own place to be self-sustaining in heat. And I could have time to capture rainwater and do all these connecting with the earth and making the earth work
Yeah.
for me instead of all these things. But I have a job and I got to live in society. I can't live in the Stone Ages.
Yes.
But I wish I could be more plugged into the earth than I am the phone. For sure.
So that's the hinder to me.
Yeah.
It hinders me in the
Yes.
fact that if I want to shut down and go inward, I just pick up my phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At the same time, if I want to know exactly how many stars are in the constellation Orion, I just pick up my phone.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So it sucks.
yeah.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But let's get past that. Does it physically, is it good for us and our energy?
So my mom, I know I talk about my mom a lot. I love my mom. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out, Cindy. We love you.
She never got along with electricity. Her energy was so high that she would always burn out the watches in like a watch battery.
mom?
Yeah.
Same. I can't
battery
wear a
in watches.
watch.
I can't either.
My grandmother can't either.
Well, I never really wanted to. I'm not a watch
Yeah.
generation, but I when I was a little kid, I would try to wear a watch. But me and my mom would both burn out the batteries in the watches.
Water
instantly.
heaters. I do the same.
Really?
I can explode them.
Another thing about my mom and electricity, we lived next to a substation,
I know these things.
and the energy in that substation, I think, really decline. It made my mom's condition worse.
Yes, we agree.
Yes,
And we even talked to like quantum physics professors about this.
Yes.
My mom and your mom and all of us.
like we were less than an acre away from a substation, so and no other houses around to like interfere. It was just like a direct. It was right there.
Wow.
So I think that energy, you can definitely feel it. And I think it knocked Tess out. I don't know if it was the energy of just the house or if it was the substation that knocked you out, Tess. But I do know that when you visited, you slept like a baby.
She was passed out.
The first night, is that what you're talking about, or was it?
Anytime you've come to our house, and
Yeah, I
slept.
sleep really good. I think it's the safety. But we contacted a quantum scientist that we work with, professor. And because some things that are paranormal are more, not paranormal, it's more quantum science, like, and things like that. But, and he said, yeah, if you can put huge amounts of quartz in between you and the substation, it will help. And we tried to, but I mean, you would need a huge piece
Slab.
of quartz.
A dinosaur-sized.
Yes. A brontosaurus size. Even if they're not
Even
real.
if they didn't
I
exist.
like the stegosauruses too with the weird spikes.
Me
Yes.
too. I like those ones too.
And there's one that reminds me of a hippopotamus, and I can't remember which one it is. I like hippopotamus, sorry.
Oh,
It's
no,
okay.
I'm trying to think about which one that is.
I think it's a stegosaurus. Maybe it's not. I'll think. No, it's the one with the horn right here.
Oh,
They always-
it's not
yeah,
a
yeah.
triceratops. It's
Maybe it is a Triceratops.
No, Triceratops, they have two horns. The one with the one horn is a rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros. So it is the Triceratops. Those are the ones
Yeah.
that have the more like squishy
Yes.
face.
Yes. Which is why I like them. I like their faces.
Yeah, but they look like hippopotamuses to me.
Yeah.
It's
no, I
funny
can
that
see
you
that.
said Stegosaurus and hippopotamuses where you like those because those are what my bonus kid, those are his favorite. His favorite is dinosaur is Stegosaurus. His favorite animal is hippopotamus.
Really?
Yeah.
You've got to show him videos of the baby hippos.
Oh, he loves baby hippos.
Like there's a baby hippo in China.
Do we love that baby?
That yeah. So,
many
yeah.
memes.
So the energy and how it affects.
So I would say I know if I wake up in the middle of the night and I look at my phone, I can't go back to sleep.
I can't either for at least 15 minutes.
I can't for like hours on end. So I cannot look at my phone in the middle of the night. Like if I want to, I used to have a regular alarm clock, but if I want to look at what time it is, I can't because I know if I pick up my phone, I'm going to be up for the next like hour or two. So physically, and like it will disrupt my sleep patterns if I were to look at it. So I know that there are hindrances when it
Yeah.
comes to technology and our energy.
Circadian rhythms and the blue lights.
Yes.
But I did tell you, and I don't know if you did it, you got the blue light.
Yes.
So my eyes after, because I do a lot of work on my lovely iPad, which isn't that bad, because I keep thinking, I know I had it with me today. And my phone, because I do a lot of sessions on FaceTime. If I'm not doing that, I'm researching things. And I really think that it's helped me, because I don't need the glasses, with the blue light filter.
Yeah.
Has it helped you?
I got the blue light, and when I work on my laptop now, it definitely does.
If you keep a spare pair by your bed and you grab them and put them
'em
on,
on.
it's easier for you to go back to sleep.
I need to start doing that because half the time when I wake up, you just automatically want to know what time it is. But I'm like, I know. If
I always check my
will.
phone because I have clients contact me at all hours of the night.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wake up right before my phone goes off. Mm-hmm. So I wake up and I grab my phone and it'll go off in my hand, which is creepy.
No, that's okay. Literally every time before one of you call, I feel like you're gonna call,
Yeah.
and then you call me. So I feel like it's
very. And my kids, especially if they're not with me, like they're not with me this weekend, so I'm gonna have my phone right with me. You know.
So it's good for that purpose because you can
Yes.
be connected to them still, and you can
Yes, but there's a hindrance to being connected.
yes, because you could be too tapped in, and then you're not tapped into this world that God created for you to live in, and then you get away from it, and it's
That's yes.
I mean that's
Retreating from electronics is something that I try to do as much as possible. Mm-hmm. But you want to know what's really funny? This is how I retreat from it. I put my phone somewhere and play something on it and walk away. But I'm not really retreating from it. It's almost like I'm occupying a toddler. Like, here, phone, do your thing here. I'm gonna go over here.
you're social distancing
Yeah,
from the phone,
absolutely.
but still in the vicinity of it.
Your mom and my mom and your mom and me and you, we have a lot of things in common like that, especially if our anger gets too high. Electrical things.
Yes. Well,
Water heaters were big for me. We had a tankless water heater at my dad's house that is no longer with us.
oh no.
It's not good. So.
We went through a lot of AC units and
Yes.
air conditioning, heating, and air
Like
went out a
HVAC.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, in our house when we were growing up,
That can be it too. So.
depending on when temps were rising or
Yes.
falling.
So on the my driveway, we have a transformer that is connected to the light pole. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying intentionally me, but my sister's father of her child that she lives with, I won't say his name, but he had done something in disrespect to my mother in such a way, and my sister Mamie, and I was supposed to be coming to their house, and I walked outside, and it was the first thing I said, and I went, ugh, and it exploded, and nobody knows why.
Wow. So our energy can have effect on these things
Yes.
as well.
So of course, course, because it's vibrations. Like even this table in front of us, it's vibration, and it's how our eyes perceive it. That's why, I think people that are colorblind are so fascinating too.
Ooh, yes.
Because it's just how their eyes perceive it. But before we go off on another tangent, I just thought we should let you guys know. We'd like to know and hear what you think about electronics and our energy. Before I end this, I just want to say, do you all feel better when you are away from your phone and grounding or whatever than you do when your phone's like right with you? And then I know for all three of us, it's hard because we work from our phones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that Chase and I are very good about like our connection time in the evening. Like part of our day is like we honestly will put our phones, like go put them on the charger and like, or you know, not charge them because it's wasting the battery, but it's not a hard and fast rule, but we very rarely look at our phones after 7:00 or like 6:30.
God knows it.
Yeah, honestly, like you guys hardly get in contact. And I love that my job, like my clients, don't contact me after hours. Like you can wait. Like my time is my time.
Yeah.
And I know you can't really do that because you do
Yeah.
have very emergency clients. Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully you can.
It depends.
It's a little harder
if
with.
we're in the middle of a sale, probably
Yeah,
not.
you gotta higher dollars require your time.
Yes. and you know, I usually work when people aren't working on their regular jobs.
Yeah,
so
Yeah, but people
That's
can't
so
contact
true.
you at all times. It's just, it doesn't necessarily, they schedule with you without you being
Yes. Yeah.
called.
Yes.
So you have like that set up. So you are available, but it's like at a distance.
Yes.
Right.
So I love, and I wasn't that way. I love that Chase brought that. He was like, "Hey, I don't get to see you a lot. Like I'm not with you all the time. We both work at the same times. Like when we're together, let's be together." Like
Yeah.
he didn't have to say it. It was just kind of like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Yeah, here
Right.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
And I know for my husband, because he's over a lot of nurses, and like it could be midnight, and they call and say so and so started puking. What do we do? Mm-hmm. And they had to go. We need a nurse. And he's like, hold on. And he's like, get the laptop. You know, like and you're like, what is wrong with you? But no, and I'm like, can they not figure out how to put a nurse on another? I mean, they're whatever. But no, I understand, and I think I get it. But I'm the same way. If my phone rang in the middle of the night and they needed me, I would answer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, but we do put it down and we're there for each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think that's so important.
Yes.
So please let us know what you feel about this. Facebook, Instagram, Some Say I'm Gifted. Email us at somesayimgifted@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook personally at Tesserae McKittrick. And on X, I'm unfiltered and raw. Blah, blah, blah. That sounded dirty, didn't it? Anyways.
X-rated.
In all of our streaming platforms, you can find us. Like, subscribe, comment, and Morgan, what about a shout out?
If you'd like a shout out from us, all you have to do is engage with our content that says comment for a shout out. We would love to see what you got to say whenever we're asking questions, and we want to, let you know that we're listening and we love you.
Absolutely. Love you guys. Have a great one. We'll see you next Thursday.
Love you. Love you.